Cold Plunge. Guys, this is the second episode of Cold Plunge and Coffee, the warm and cold experience. In this episode, I'm featuring a special guest and a good friend of mine, Logan Overholster. Come on in. Among many of his achievements, one of them is running a few ultra marathons, and that's the topic of the day: running an ultra marathon. We're gonna hop in the cold plunge, and it's gonna be a good day.
Heck yeah. What do you Last 2 days it's been like 82.
Let's do this. We're in this one.
I mean, that one? Yeah. Dude, no way. I can't. No, Sam. Dude. What you doing, dude?
You got in there. I'm gonna start the timer. We're gonna try for 2 minutes. I got a few questions for him. Let's see how he holds up.
No, I'm telling you right now, I'm not lasting 2 minutes. Holy shit.
1, 2, 3, plunge. Let's go. Come on. Breathe. Deep breaths. Let's get the questions going, dude. First question, man. What's the weirdest thing you've ate in an ultra marathon?
I had like a 6-inch cookie in my last 100, dude.
6-inch cookie.
It was so good. Dude, so a couple hundred calories, and it got me through after mile 70, dude. It was so good.
Hell yeah. What's an experience from ultra marathon that still gives you goosebumps to this day?
Oh, okay, it's getting a little bit better, but dude, I can't do.
Take your time.
I'll catch my breath. During my last 100, I got passed by the winner when I hit like mile 76, and I was just like, oh my god, like this guy is going so fast, and it actually motivated me to keep running. So I was starting to hit a wall at that final turnaround.
That's amazing.
That was like really motivating to even be that close to that guy at that moment.
Hell yeah. Oh, minute 30 in.
I don't think I've ever been this cold in my life.
How does it feel?
This is awful. Well, you can normally not pay me to do this. I want to let you guys know that.
Oh, he's getting coffee for this?
Yeah.
What's the longest you've been in a cold plunge?
This is the longest. The last time I did one, I got up to my knees, and I got the hell out. I was like,
Logan, that's 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
oh my gosh, dude.
We want to see if an ultra marathon mindset translates into staying longer. And let's go.
But big first few things I usually do, and then I didn't know they did until a couple months ago. But it's 500 milligrams running early in the morning. I used to do it every shoes on right after I make my bed and just go out the door. Like long runs in the morning. I don't remember where we went out. It was like there. I think I had like 30 rolls. I love Colorado, so I went there and get some training in. I mean, still, even split. Yeah. I think he ran really fast.
All right, and we're back with the coffee.
Sure.
We got a few more questions for Logan. Reintroduce him. Logan here has ran a few ultra marathons, and the topic for today is on running ultra marathons. So the first question for you, Logan, is why? Why do you do it? Why are you torturing yourself to run 100 miles? Why do you do this?
I honestly really enjoy it. I think there's a poetic beauty behind just like really destroying yourself like that. I know, a brutal way to say it, but really just like pushing yourself and really just breaking your body and seeing how far you can go. I think you can learn a lot about yourself. I definitely, in the 19 hours it took me to run my last 100, I learned more about myself in that 19 hours than I did in a year.
When did you start running ultra marathons, and how many have you done so far?
So I started doing ultras last November, so November of 2023. I've done 2 100s in that time, and I did a trail marathon, but the final distance for it was actually 29 miles, so I'm counting that as an ultra. Sue me, I don't care. So I've done 3 official ultras, and I've done 2 like training ultras, so I've done 50Ks just running around Ames.
I want to give props to Logan. He did recently run the Leadville Trail Marathon and qualified to the famous Leadville 100 race, so congratulations on that,
Thank
buddy.
you, I really appreciate that.
I am excited to see you run over there. All right, second question. How do you stay focused during the toughest part of a race?
I think it's good to just have a little bit of like perspective throughout the race. So you never want to break it down mile by mile, because if you do that, you're gonna go crazy when you hit mile 1. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I have to do that 99 more times. Just keep on going. Remember why you're there and what your purpose is. If you don't have a good enough purpose or a good enough reason to be there, you're probably not gonna finish. I can just tell you that right now. Out there and give everything and literally and metaphorically die for your cause. Set going into it and you want it that bad, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll finish.
That's amazing. Second question, Logan. What is one piece of gear that one can't run an ultra without?
I could give you a really stupid answer and say the shoes. Honestly, would be a really good answer. Your selection of shoes, not just one pair of shoes, but multiple pair of shoes.
We need to fact check that. We need to see if there's someone who's ran an ultra marathon barefoot.
That would be insane. There's got to be someone out there that's done it.
There's this book called Born to Run, where this guy, Christopher McDougall, he finds this Tarahumara tribe of runners who run for days, and they're running on sandals. Basically, they're not wearing shoes. Actually, the ones that helped create this race, they're the first ones who ran the trail 100 Leadville Marathon, and led to its
That's insane.
To its inaugural, but a little side story. But that'd be interesting to see if there's anyone who's done an ultra marathon.
Yeah. Real answer here, I would have to say like a good running vest, something that can carry what's essential. So it's got a pocket for my phone, it's got a pocket for gels, and it's got little sleeves for water bottles. And when you're running for 24 hours, you need to be ready to have all of that.
Third question for you, Logan. What has ultra running taught you about life? What has it imprinted on you? And what is something that will go on with you for the rest of your life?
Ultras have taught me to just taught me a new level of passion, I guess. Because in this sport, you have to be passionate about it. Regardless of that's being passionate about a good time, being passionate about thinning, or just being passionate about the journey, you have to have a lot of passion behind it. That carries on into just every aspect of life, really, like having that passion and drive to do something. Ultras have definitely taught me that you need to have that passion and drive to be successful in that space. At the time, whenever I wasn't running, either doing I did a lot of meditation in the sauna. So I'd spend 30 minutes every lift or after every lift in the sauna, just kind of meditating and just visualizing. I'm a big believer in visualizing. So every time before I do any kind of competition, I spend a lot of time in the sauna and just kind of visualize myself performing at that race. Visualize it, because when you get to that point and you've already seen what you're about to see, you know you can do it. You've seen yourself in that struggle, you've imagined yourself in that struggle, and it makes it a lot easier to go through this. Like the cold plunges today, once you've already experienced it, it's not that bad. You know, your body kind of warms up to it, you get used to it.
I agree. Visualizing has been a key for all my races and every hard thing I've done so far.
Yeah.
Final question for you, Logan. If somebody is considering their first ultra, and I know this is in the works for me as well, I am definitely considering doing an ultra in the near future. So what is an advice that you would give me and people watching to get into this and be successful in it?
I'll give you a mental advice here and then a physical advice. So for the mental aspect of it, I would say do as much mental bulletproofing as you can. I mean, cold plunges like this are a great example. I would do every single thing that you can to just hone your mind and sharpen your mind and make yourself as mentally strong as possible. Because I promise you, there's going to be about 100 times where you want to quit during that race. But into the physical aspect, the one thing, you need to have a lot of power and strength in your legs too, I would say. My biggest thing that helped me with such a short turnaround between my bodybuilding show and my 100 was I had so much power in my legs for how much I weighed. I was still doing lots of heavy lifting for leg workouts, and I'd go straight from my heavy leg days right into my long runs. So I got used to running on tired legs. Your legs shouldn't be the reason you're not able to finish that race. Your legs will carry you. It's just got to be up here.
You heard it here, folks. And this will be a parting note to the audience, everyone watching. What is one of your favorite quotes, or what's something that plays in your mind a lot?
The man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both correct. I live by that every day.
Beautiful. And with that, Logan, thank you so much for coming to my
Thank you for having me on.
Cold Plunge and Coffee.
Appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed.
Had a great time.
See you guys for the next episode. Peace.